5 years ago, we bought this abandoned piece of land in Portugal to try to find another way of living. And since then, we have been renovating old ruins and regenerating the land while documenting what we do so we can all learn from it. And in this video, we will extend the roof of the Granite ruin that we renovated last year. Welcome to a new Project Kamp update. So we are back at the Granite ruin. I think maybe by now we should stop calling it a ruin, start calling it the Granite house. Anyway, it's really good to be back here. We have some unfinished business to do. This roof is gonna extend about 4.5 meters this way. It's gonna be supported by 4 columns, 1 in each corner. And we can jump right in after we clear around this ground a bit. One of the posts is supposed to go in this area, so I'm gonna take measurements, draw it out precisely, and then once we start flattening the rock here, we'll see what we're dealing with and if we can secure the posts well enough down there. Since the house is quite crooked in many directions and none of the angles inside are actually perpendicular, I can't just extend this roof perpendicular to the wall we're looking at here. Instead, I have to rely on the existing roof structure. So I'm gonna go straight from these purlins, perpendicular from these rafters, and then it should all work out. And now I just leave a nut on the pencil marking until we come back. So this is where the post is going to go, more or less. I'm marking it. And this is where we'll chisel. At the moment it's at an angle, it's bumpy. We're going to flatten it all out and make it nice and level. Good to go. As you can see, this rock is coming up super easy. It's pretty soft here at the top, a bit decomposed. So later when we're putting in the posts, we're going to use some really long expansion bolts, so we're sure they hit solid rock underneath. Now there are different ways of doing this that would have saved me a lot of blood, sweat and tears. But we want to go no cement for this. Keep the impact low, so that's why we're doing this. Next step is making these metal post bases, and for this we go back into the workspace. But before we continue with the construction, let's take a look at our design. This is the current state of the roof, and we're gonna add 4 posts. First outside, these will carry all of the structure and it will be almost entirely a standalone roof. Together with these horizontal beams and the ridge beam, this forms the main structure, and only the ridge beam here is connected to the previous ridge beam. From here onwards, the rest of the structure is basically the same as what we have inside. So there's main rafters first, then a layer of purlins, a layer of what I call mini rafters, then we have battens, and then roof tiles. And the whole structure is finished with a rain gutter along the sides and rain pipes going down on the low side of the ruin. So this is the design we're making. Next step is the post bases. For this and much more, Levi is coming to help us.
Hello, my name is Levi. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been traveling out of my backpack now for the last couple of months, just on the go. Until finally arriving at Kamp. I came to Project Kamp to push myself and learn as much as possible. More! In the future, my goal is to build whatever I live in, so coming here has already influenced me a ton. Feels surreal to be here after years of watching the videos. Super grateful right now. I'm gonna live till I'm 103. Okay, let's get back to work. We're now gonna be prepping the base plates. The first step, I'm gonna round off all the corners. We're then going to bevel the edges, get rid of the burrs, and then drill all the holes for the expansion bolts. Okay, it's raining. I'm in my Canadian tuxedo. It's time to grind. Editing team, show this one. We got the plate clamped in the drill press, so now we're going to drill all the holes. Okay, next we're going to be cutting out small triangles out of the tubing on both sides to allow for water to escape. Editors, make that look clean. Okay, got that done. Once again, I'm going to deburr the edges, but this time I'm going to add a harsher bevel around the bottom corners so that there's space for the weld to adhere. Got that done. Next, we have to prep the surfaces for welding. And OSHA wouldn't be very happy to see me without one of these. Galvanized steel is one nasty beast. Time to weld. Intense is good? Like a pirate. What time is it? It's time to weld. We're now prepping the surfaces to be painted.
My favorite color. Great job. Beautiful.
That's it for today. We're gonna come back tomorrow, paint the bottoms, and then we'll be finished with these.
Wow.
Base plates are done.
Now that the base plates are finished, we can get started on the posts. I'm gonna cut the end straight and then take away a bit of wood so that it slides right into the base plate.
Get Cameron in the shot. Sorry. No, I was kidding.
Let me just zoom in on that. Alright, first try.
Base plates are on. We're gonna sand and prep the rest of the beams now for the first dry fit. We found some dry rot, so right now I'm just kind of scraping out the larger chunks, and then I'm coming back in with the drill to smooth it out. Real case of the rots. Just grinding away until we reach the hardwood.
We have a situation in, oh, there you go. Situation in workspace.
Be like Gandhi. Be chill.
Be chill.
I'll be like a tree.
I'm a simple tree.
Just a tree. Holding a Makita.
So in the workspace we have a little issue. We have some bees coming into all the little corners that are available. For example, in these little tubes that some tools were hanging. But also into the machines or little holes wherever they can start to settle. It's disturbing and we don't want to disturb the bees. Neither they want to disturb us. So we're gonna find a new location for them to settle down.
You know it.
Ooh.
Wait, look.
This is our neighbor Samuel. He's a beekeeper. We called him up to see if he can help us with our bee problem.
Aqui elas metem o mel e o pólen, normalmente onde está estas partes escuras, é onde elas fazem a criação. Fazem mais abelhas, estás a ver? Se reparares aqui, estás a ver aqui algumas abelhas mortas?
Sim.
Nesta parte é onde fazem as abelhas. Vês que estes já não estão escuros?
Sim.
Porque não foi para criação, isto é pólen. Isto aqui é mel. Isto é mel puro, elas metem o mel aqui, mas só quando estiver assim fechado, estás a ver com aquela, isto chama-se um opérculo, cada coisa deste. Só quando estiver fechado é que o mel está bom, enquanto tu não estiver fechado o mel não está bom ainda. Este aqui está outra.
É fixe, hein?
Isto é fixe, é uma rainha que manda nisto tudo. Elas têm que estar sempre viradas para o máximo do sol, estás a ver? Têm que estar assim viradas para ali, para o sol nasce ali e cai ali.
So at the moment the neighbor has placed a box here to get the bees over here and see if they like it. And we are now in the area where we chopped down a lot of mimosa. And base camp is all the way over there, so it's a bit further. Let's see if they like this new house and start to settle. So yeah, we leave the box there and check in a couple of weeks.
We like having bees around. They are good for the plants and our ecosystem. But for now, we are not interested in keeping bees for honey. Our main concern is moving them out of the workspace so they don't interfere with us and we don't interfere with them. Hopefully they like it there. Now let's get back to work. We brought over all the wood to put up the first layer, and now we're gonna dry fit it. Four and a half. 4.5. All right.
Our power drill button exploded up out of itself. So we will work on finding a solution tomorrow.
Balint, what happened?
Here's the toolmaster speaking. It was broken and I fixed it.
And he's a genius.
All right, Balint, high five.
It's the next day. Balint dealt with it, and now we're back in business.
Finally, we can get started on the real dry fit. That's the dry fit done. All cleaned up. We're ready to notch and saw and sand. We're gonna get right back on it tomorrow. We're tired, we're happy. We're gonna chill for the rest of the day. Am I right? We lost Levi.
I thought we were supposed to be sleeping.
Oh, okay, let's all sleep now. Right now, Levi is cutting out notches at the top of the posts. We're using lap joints to join the beams and distribute the load. Damn!
The bottoms need a little extra protection, so we're going to apply a varnish and seal them up. Okay, now we got these posts all rot free, and I think Stein's on his way to the ruin.
Now we can get started on cutting and notching these beams. Now we are cutting the other side of the lap joint. The beams extend past the joint, so they will fit precisely during assembly. Afterwards, we will cut off the ends. Our beams are looking beautiful. I think they want to go up. We're going to bring in the posts and assemble. Are you on the right? First layer of the roof, done.
Okay, we've completed installing the post bases, the posts, and the beams. Next time, we'll start on the next layer of the skeleton with the ridge beam and the rafters.
Well, that's it for this update. We will finish the roof in a future update, so stay tuned and don't change the channel. If you like what we do, you can support us on Patreon, where you can already watch the next update in 4K with no ads. You'll see us building a new floor inside of the ruin with some natural insulation. Otherwise, subscribe and we'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching.